We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great. Kyle up, get it. Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Right back to him on first down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. It is a big play for the Eagles. A pickup of 44 yards. A run on 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. To the ground after the penalty, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll stick with him again. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for an Eagles first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's here's 2nd and 3 to go.
63.
Now a give on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field.
A big hole. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run going left. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. On play action, Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Off the play fake, Hurts. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
63. That's right.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. To the ground, a 1st down run. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down close to a 1st down. They're at the 27-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Saints first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. He keeps it himself. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Third down, 3 to go.
Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Shaheed in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy, 63, 63. No touch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Hurts. Now he takes off.
Great. Go Silver, right? Foul left, Yanni. No touch.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Right back to him on first down. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll stick with him again. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Back to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Saints have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. 2nd and 11.
Hey, Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score.
Miami. No time, set. Silver, set. No time.
Now a run on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Keep taking down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Good, set. No time.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. He'll try the right side this time. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Off play action. He'll set up. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, it's silver, right? No time.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game. as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard. Gun. Here's a run up the gut. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Hurts. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is...
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, we spend so much time talking about the development of these young quarterbacks, and we do it really from the sense of, are they learning defensive coverages? Are they seeing the safeties and the rotation and a lot of these complex coverages that they don't see in college? But another aspect that kind of comes with a learning curve is getting used to just how fast and how explosive these pass rush units are. And that was really the key here. The pressure in his face causes him to speed that clock up. You make one bad decision, you're a little bit off with the ball. Turnovers are exactly what happens.
Here's second down.
Hey! Round left, Yeti!
Man in motion is Smith. They'll keep it on the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Philadelphia. They'll run here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Slot man in motion right. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll run. Crazy. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
73! 73!
They'll stick to the ground. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good, and the Eagles will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 27.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. This one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.